co-host Anna.
I'm Julie from InfinityJules.
Anna from the GeekYLiife. I'm totally lost it. And today our episode is going to be all about Star Wars fashion.
And we have a special guest coming in for all of you.
Yeah, do you want to tell us about our guest today?
Sure. So we have Melissa from Melificent coming in to talk all about fashion stuff. She's a geek fashion blogger and she runs GeekGirlGang Shop, which is we're both wearing
today. Represent our gang.
We need a gang sign.
Hearts. Hearts for everybody. We need more love in this world.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's amazing, and I think she was the best person to talk about fashion today.
Definitely.
So we'll talk a little bit about inside and outside of the movies.
Yeah. Our pops. Well, first we have our Forces of Destiny, Leia toy doll thing.
Yeah.
And she's beautiful. We've talked about her in our other episodes. We have Sabine, Hera, all the girls, Rey, Leia as Whoosh from Jabba's palace. Hoth Leia, classic Leia,
Slave Leia, Force Awakens, General Leia, Force Awakens, Royalty Leia. We say her names so different.
Do we? How do you say it?
Because I say more in Spanish. How do you say it? Alaya?
Yeah, I say Alaya Sakura.
No, I said Aliyah last time. Whatever. And my beautiful Ahsoka.
Yes. And
Filoni!
I forgot Forgoni again, but he'll be here next time. I know, I'm sorry. You'll have your friend eventually.
So, news for this week.
So, we got a title for Han Solo, and it's very simple. In fact, it's just Solo. Which
Solo.
I think that speaks for itself a lot. I think, we didn't need anything else.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's Han Solo. It's Solo.
Exactly.
He
didn't need Kessel Run.
No.
It's about
simple.
Mm-hmm.
To the point.
Yeah. So, I like it. I like it a lot.
Me too. And then Rebels is back! We will post a little reaction video about episodes part 1 and 2. We're still letting you have a chance to watch it. Watch it, guys. A lot of Mandalorian action, which is amazing. Some old characters are back. We'll keep that after.
Yeah. Personal news. I got approved for Saber Game!
Lucasfilm.
I know. Officially Lucasfilm recognized. I'm so excited.
Yay, I'm so excited for you. It'll be next, hopefully.
Yes.
But, yes, guys. So, let's go and bring our guest.
Yes. So, we'll be right back. Woohoo! Hey, guys. So, we're back. We're with our guest, Melissa from Melificent.
Hi.
Welcome to our show.
Thanks for having me.
So today's theme, like we said before, is going to be about Star Wars fashion, both in and out of the movies. And there was no better person to talk about fashion than geek fashion queen herself.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we're going to start talking about the fashion in the movies. So, I mean, in Star Wars, it's a lot of beautiful fashion.
A lot of pretty dresses and
Yes.
everything has meaning and everything.
Yes.
Even the Jedi robes are like crazy.
I
But
agree.
yeah. So let's start with the Jedi robes.
Alright.
So I guess we don't have that many variety for females. I mean,
No.
it sucks because at least now we see a little difference with Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked her scavenger robes.
Yeah.
I like them better than the outfit she wore at the end of the movie.
Agreed.
Me too.
Yeah.
That one looked a little funky.
And I love when she started, like, you know, the head, like,
The
scarf and everything. Yeah. It looked pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, the guys don't have too much variety.
I think like variety in material. So like Anakin and Obi-Wan, like Obi-Wan has that weird curtain material, and then Anakin has like the cool leather, like
Yeah.
you know.
But I guess it's also because they're fighting, so they need something
contrast or whatever.
That's comfortable to
Yeah.
fight in. Yeah, you can't be fighting in some badass. Even though, I mean, well, no, Phasma didn't do anything too crazy, did
No.
she?
Yet.
Yeah. yet. But yeah, you can't really maneuver in some cool armor the way you can in like really loose robes. So I guess I understand it.
Anna and I know.
Yeah, first
Fighting in the Jedi outfits is not functional at all.
I must say, they probably have the robes like glued and like,
it's the Force.
It's the Force. It keeps it all together because we fought and the tabards and everything. We put safety pins and crazy. It moves around all the time.
Remember, it's probably different material to use for the movie, where it looks similar to what you have, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure they'll have to do a lot of retouches from here to there in order to keep it. And it sucks because for the females, they're not allowed, like, the Jedi code doesn't allow makeup and jewelry. So, they don't have that.
Yeah.
At least the Sith-looking females are extremely...
Well, I mean, Shaak Ti and Elia Sakura look pretty cool, and they're slightly... I know Shaak Ti's is more similar to the Jedi robes, but at least... some variety.
At least they have makeup.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's the makeup that takes it to the next level.
Yeah. And I mean, for Star Wars, makeup is a big deal because it's not only shows the level of authority, but it's also crazy. Like, it's the whole face when we see Padme come out in the scene and she's all like white with the little dots and it's...
And I'm sure every single like piece of her makeup meant something different.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure hardcore Star Wars fans, more than us, probably know what, like, every that dot on her.
Yeah, I have no idea what the markings mean. I just know they look badass.
Yeah,
that's enough.
True that. And then we have the headpieces.
Yes.
Which are intense, and I don't know how she wore them, but they're amazing. And she says in an interview that we're super heavy, that she couldn't
look super heavy.
Yeah. You can move.
I mean, freaking
maybe that's
Leia.
why her acting was so terrible.
Because she was uncomfortable the whole time.
But even Leia, like, she has crazy extensions the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
have to weigh a ton.
in the Slave Leia, those weird metal pieces on her
ponytail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite outfits.
Oh,
for
me
sure.
too.
I mean, I've never been brave enough to cosplay it or wear it or even think about it, but I like seeing her in it.
Yeah.
Gold, man.
Yeah.
And especially because even though it's more sexy, it didn't really look very vulgar. Like, it still looked like feminine and nice, and she rocked it, and her body
Good
was
costume design.
Yeah.
And we didn't get flashed with her butt.
No.
Like other cosplayers.
I was gonna say, I've seen plenty of cosplayers' butts.
I actually saw like a really good way to not have that happen. No, actually, so when you're making the skirt, you kind of make like a faux underwear thing that is sewn to the front and back of the skirt.
Okay, so minimal exposure.
Yeah, exactly. And like if it does fly up, like you're fine because your
bits are covered.
Exactly.
The important
bits are covered.
That's
good.
And it makes sense because I don't think it has it on the pop here. Yeah, she has it covered, but she has like very open circular
the rings
so like you
there's
can't
no way
wear
that you can wear
normal underwear anyway.
There's no way. I've always seen like people try to tape it to your hips as much as possible.
That's a good
I don't know how effective it would be.
I've seen a lot of Slave Leia butts in my con-going experiences.
Yeah, all the time.
But I don't know if that's purposeful, you know? Like, do they want their butts to be out?
Sometimes.
Or are they avoiding it?
I don't know.
Very interesting
Some
question.
people are, you know, they grew up in a naked house.
Yeah.
I would not be okay with that.
No, me neither. I can't do it. But it's pretty cool. And talking about Leia, I feel like Leia has been that character that we've seen a lot of the transition in her fashion from like the white robes that we all want all the way to now royalty.
Yeah.
And they've done such a great job with her costumes.
Yeah. My favorite outfit of hers is it's like one of the more simple ones, but the Cloud City outfit.
It's beautiful.
It's very, very hard to find those pieces, just letting you know.
I know.
Very hard, because I tried to do that. Spoiler alert, that's what I'm going to be for Halloween. So Princess Leia. And that's the Princess Leia I wanted to be, and I could not find the pieces. And it was just way too much extensive work to do it myself.
I saw someone did a regular outfit version of that with the Elle Hoffner thingy.
Yeah.
And she found the dress online and she didn't say where she got it. And I was like, damn it! Because it's literally perfect. Like, it has that perfect cut. Because that's another thing. Like, it's perfectly, like, cut in this weird way. But it's so simple but so pretty. And I love it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Well, it looks really comfortable.
I know.
That's why.
Yeah.
It's something that you can maneuver for like a day.
Yeah, I really hate that stores don't sell ready-made Princess Leia outfits aside from the white robes and the slave costume. Those are the only Leias that you can find.
I guess we're gonna see a Hoth one very soon.
Well, I was talking that Princess Leia. Her universe is coming up with like her version of that Princess Leia soon.
Which one?
Oh yeah,
the one that I like.
City.
There you go.
Yeah,
the answer.
And now she's coming up with the Hoth.
Is Hoth your favorite outfit?
I don't know. I go back and forth.
Okay.
I know I love Hoth because it's more of like my style.
That's also nowhere to be found.
Exactly. So when I saw it yesterday in her universe, I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, that's going on my wish list.
Because I think we should have an episode where we just talk about something normal, but in those two outfits.
Yes.
Yep.
But I also love the Cloud City, but the white robes are
iconic. Yeah.
Like,
so I'm happy that that's what I'm going to be wearing.
Yeah.
But still, I wanted something more comfortable, I guess. Which what's more comfortable than a robe thrown on you, I guess. But hey.
Are you doing the Her Universe one?
I'm not.
Not? Okay.
I'm not. I went for the boring rubies.
But that one,
Targets.
like, as much as I love the Her Universe one, the rubies one is like more accurate because the other one is more like for everyday wear.
Yeah, and I felt like it was a little bit more skin tight and slinky, and I'm gonna be with Luna, so I figured it was just best to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Luna is her beautiful and wonderful child.
Yes.
So cute.
Toddler life. So I can't be like super sexy anymore.
And like have that layout.
No. Yeah. I don't have a slit in this one. It's just
completely
white robe.
Cute though.
But I'm excited.
It's gonna be awesome.
Maybe I'll get Anna to put buns in my hair.
Yay! Awesome.
It'll be tough because I don't have that much hair. But yeah, I
have some extensions.
In my color?
We're
totally getting off. Shopping.
We can figure something out.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So, and then moving to the gowns, especially Padme Amidala's gowns.
Yeah.
Are
intense.
They're amazing. I don't remember what. This makes me sound like a terrible Star Wars fan, but I don't remember what episode it is that they're like rolling in the hill. It's such a cheesy scene.
It is,
but
it's
what
horrible,
she's wearing is
like
so
sand.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
and that like stood out to me. Yeah,
there's two in the Naboo scenes. There's the yellow that fades to like the purple, which is also very beautiful. But I like the one you're talking about more.
Isn't it the yellow one?
It's also yellow, but it has like this floral print on it, and that's
the one where she wears
the braid. I like that one a lot.
I love that they threw the homage at the buns.
Yeah,
like, you're bringing back the iconic buns, but you're not making it the same as Leia. And for me, that was like, thank you.
And it was cute because it's like, like mommy and daughter matching hairstyles.
I know.
But yeah, that gown is super pretty.
Yeah,
and I love her wedding gown.
Well, yeah.
Like I wanted my face like my wedding gown to hers.
I'm surprised you didn't send a photo of that.
I had it, but the thing is that it was too covered here, and
in Miami weather, it just doesn't.
It didn't work.
So now we're gonna transition to out of Star Wars universe, but still Star Wars fashion. Thanks to our special guest today. She knows all about that stuff.
I tried.
Well, it's been cool that. Like we were talking before recording, we are finally getting stuff for us girls.
Yeah, that's always been an issue because it's always been either shopping in the little boys section of stores or in the men's department, but we've never really had anything aside from like graphic tees.
Yeah.
But now with our universe, like we have a whole universe of different outfits that we could choose from, and it's really great. And to see the community grow and grow and grow. I feel like when I first started as a fashion blogger and then I transitioned into a geeky blogger, there was like a handful of us.
Yeah.
And now like that community just keeps growing and growing, and it's a really beautiful thing to see because all this time, most of us thought that we were alone, you know, and that other girls weren't like us, and that they didn't like the same things we did, and that was just reserved for boys, or that we were too old for it, or whatever it may be. But now there's like, we have a gang.
Yeah. Which will transition into our next after this. I definitely agree, and like also we can find jewelry now outside of Etsy.
Yeah, totally. So, which is a big one.
This necklace I got at the Geek for my mom, but I stole it for the day. But it's like this really cool Star Wars necklace, and it's really cool that I didn't have to find it on Etsy and spend like $1 million.
Yeah. Agreed. Love and the Madness also has really good Star Wars jewelry. And they have like Star Wars temporary tattoos and really, really cool things. And ever since Disney picked up the property, I have to say things have gotten better.
Yeah.
Even though they still need a lot of work with targeting girls. But I mean, they are doing better with Forces of Destiny and all that good stuff. But like, our pins are super cute, and you can't beat Disney when it comes to merch.
I just noticed that.
And I mean, your cardigan, like, where did you get that?
That's from Her Universe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's available anymore in store, but that's where I got it. I got it 2 years ago.
Probably ask her what she's wearing.
Yes! We forgot to do that.
Oops. So, Melly, what are you wearing?
I am wearing a shirt from the Colorful Geek from Rogue One. Which says rebellions are built on hope,
it's
which
amazing.
is one of my favorite lines ever. And then my cardigan, which is a Jedi cardigan, and it's really cute. It has a little Jedi emblem in the back. It's from Her Universe. And then my Han and Leia pins are from Disney.
I love that.
My pants are from Old Navy.
Well, one of the things that I've seen transition, and I love that, for example, you've been one of the ones that taught me. And it's the fight that I used to have with my husband. It's like, yeah, you can like Star Wars, but now there's girly things, and you can make it feminine.
Absolutely.
And I love, for example, when I started following your blog, it's like, there's this humongous world of like, it's not only the normal graphic tees. Now there's dresses, now there's skirts, or you can make it like your own.
And now we have more like options, even if it's just a normal t-shirt, to stylize it.
Like you're doing. Right. So tell us what you're wearing.
So I'm wearing a GeekGirlGang shirt made by Melly. And I decided to wear a collar on top with it, high-waisted pants, and my Han and Leia pins, and the necklace.
Cool. I went today just a simple look. I have my GeekGirlGang, which I love. I love this shirt. Made by Melly. And I forgot to put it. I was going to put my Princess Leia necklace and I forgot.
And that one's from Love and Madness.
Love and Madness.
Yeah, they're really cute.
I love
all their stuff.
And it's simple. It's just like one little simple thing, and it's just like, oh, you can wear your fandom every day.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things. The whole like subtle. So like people who know it will be like, and then people who don't will be like, oh, cool necklace. Okay, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, I put together this outfit because I feel like you could wear it to work, which is where I'm going after this. You know, and I don't have to worry about changing because you still look appropriate. So I like that we're getting more options to do that, and people are getting a little bit more creative with how they put things together. The whole cardigan craze has been perfect.
Yeah.
That's a way to make any work outfit still be appropriate but fandom related.
I mean, there's even a Star Wars work line now, which I want really bad. Still want that
that's through Think Geek, right?
Yeah, I think it's Her Universe, but through Think Geek.
And through Kohl's now, the new one, right? The yoga line that she showed yesterday.
Kohl's is actually a really great place to shop for geeky stuff. They have a whole line. I mean, to stray away from Star Wars. They had a whole Harry Potter section.
My mom got some of that for her birthday.
I remember you showed me a bunch of pictures. It's so cute.
And they're always having sales, so it's a good place to shop.
And but it's also cool that we can go to our local Target. I mean, I found so many cool shirts last time, and I was like, yes, like, you know, I don't have to go somewhere crazy to find a shirt. Like, I could go just to Target and find something that I can use for workout or to go run errands or anything.
It's totally accessible. Even if you go to Amazon. Amazon Prime, there's like a bunch. There's a bunch of geeky stuff now, and it's not just graphic tees. Like, the dresses are there, the crop tops are there, the skirts are there. Like, it's great.
Yeah, I agree. And back to the Kohl's thing, Her Universe officially announced that they're going to make a Star Wars workout line, and it looks amazing. I want everything already. But it's coming out in November, so I have to wait.
Yeah.
I want to go now.
Well, then
Didn't she do another workout line? Didn't she do a Marvel workout line? Okay.
But I've been waiting for the Star Wars one.
Obviously. It's coming just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, even the Wonder Woman collection was super pretty.
Yeah. You know, if I worked out, I would buy it.
I know.
Maybe it's an excuse.
Or our Sabercraft.
Yeah.
Especially that yoga one.
Yeah.
It is.
It's coming.
Yeah, like, just excuses to buy everything.
Yeah.
There's too many things to buy. I feel like that's the level where we've gotten to.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it's no longer like, where can I find this? It's like I can't go on the internet anymore.
I know.
Because I want too many things, and I feel like every week there's a new release for some geeky fashion thing, and I just can't keep up. Like, it's just overwhelming to me.
Yeah, my wish lists are like
keeps growing
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I went to Box Lunch yesterday, and I was like, I want everything in
It's the most dangerous store, and the fact that we have like an actual brick and mortar store here is like the worst.
I love it.
I avoid it.
I love them. They all know me there. I've literally been there like 4 times, but they all know me.
It's super cool. What are some of your favorite geeky stores?
Okay. Well, Box Lunch is definitely one of the top ones because they don't just, not to hate on Hot Topic, but Hot Topic does a lot of just graphic tees.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they do branch out with collaborations, I feel like Box Lunch has more variety and has more quality pieces. They're more expensive, but it goes to charity, so I don't feel that bad about spending it. So I really like Box Lunch.
And they give you good discounts when like I became a member like the first time I was there, and the second time or third time I went, they gave me like a $5 or $10 off because I had like purchased a lot.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
they're always giving you coupons.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of for the older sect of geeky fans because it's not quite targeted at like the teens, which I feel Hot Topic is more targeted at the teenager demographic. This one has more stuff that feels to me like it's more mature. Like they have like more of the handbags and the homewares and all that stuff. So
my entire bathroom is Box Lunch.
The Death Star one?
Yeah.
That's on my wish list. The bath mat.
Yeah, I got that. I got the shower curtain with the TIE fighters and the Rebel and Empire shower curtain hanger things.
Why stop?
I know, right? I need to get the soap, the soap dish,
everything.
I love it.
I know. I need everything. This office needs more stuff.
Never enough.
But I do agree with you about Box Lunch and Hot Topic, and like even though they're very similar, there's a very distinct difference. Like somebody was like, the first time I went, they were like, oh yeah, this is like Hot Topic, but like more towards the fandoms.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
While Hot Topic does that too, with like, especially its Disney line. Its Disney line is crazy huge.
Yeah.
It feels very different. Like it feels more like everyday wear, while like I feel like the Disney line is like
more cosplay.
Yeah, it's like there'll be like this dress that's like that super Alice in Wonderland-y that I'm like, I'm never gonna wear that.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I appreciate it coming from Box Lunch and making it a little bit more down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we don't have the whole like edgy scene in there too.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly.
And like for more custom pieces, I like 1138 clothing.
I love.
Yeah, I absolutely love Linda. She does an amazing job, and her turnaround time is crazy. Like you tell her that you need it for something, and she'll make it happen. And I have no idea how.
Awesome.
Like I'm pretty sure I contacted her late for Comic-Con last year to make me that Luna Lovegood crop top. And she came through. Like it came like 3 days before.
Wow.
And she had like less than a month to do it. So
that's awesome.
She's incredible. Definitely worth the prices.
And her X-Wing pilot.
Yes.
Amazing.
I have. Yeah, that's always been on my wish list.
Yeah, mine too.
I actually used the first Geek Girl brunch coupon for that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was one of our contributors.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
So now that we talk about Geek Girl Brunch, what has been your intake of like the geeky fashion community, and maybe you can talk about maybe the new stuff that you have, like the Geeky Fashion Blogger Alliance, or
okay. You want me to talk about Geek Girl Brunch or Geek Girl Gang?
First, just like your intake on like the fashion community
here
or in general.
Well, here I was surprised to see how many girls were interested. Obviously, like you guys came into my life and we meshed perfectly because we have all the same interests. And by having Geek Girl Brunches that are themed, everyone coming like fully decked out.
Yeah.
I was not expecting any of that because growing up I always wanted like costume parties and people to dress up, and no one ever did. None of my friends ever dressed up. So I was always bitter about it. And now I feel like, oh my gosh, I finally get my parties just every month. So I feel like people are definitely into it. There's more geeky, fashion inclined girls, at least here, than I ever expected. And like I said, like being in the Instagram community, there's so many people and it just keeps growing every day. So it's pretty awesome.
Okay, and with that, we are going to ask you about your brand new journey. Well, it's not new, but...
It's only a year.
So, tell us about Geek Girl Gang and where and when did it start? What was your inspiration?
Well, I always felt like, even though, there was so much geeky clothing right now for girls, like, it wasn't, and this sounds bad, it wasn't trendy. It was just based on the fandom, but I didn't see them like incorporating what was hot in fashion in terms of t-shirt design into their shirts. So I was like, I want to kind of blend both, because before I was a geeky fashion blogger, I was just a fashion blogger. Turns out I didn't really fit too well into that mold and into that scene, but I took everything that I learned and I was like, there's like hot fashions during a certain period of time for t-shirts, which sounds silly, but it's not. Like right now, everything is like really bold type and typography and not too much more, like pretty plain shirts with just bold typography. So I was like, let's do that for geek shirts and not have it like be quotes or anything like super fandom related, but kind of more so the culture, because I always harp back to it being a community and us helping each other and us like inspiring each other. So I wanted it to be like a gang, of course a positive gang, nothing to do with violence, but I wanted people to wear my stuff and feel like they belonged and that they had people supporting them and that it was just like a positive environment. So that's where Geek Girl Gang came from.
Awesome. Which is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. And it's something that, for example, I've had so many people that have like commented and it's like, oh, that's a good gang. Like, I want to be part of that gang. So it's something that, like, I could actually wear to go out on a con and style it with, like, another different skirt or just, like, to work.
Right.
So and they're super comfortable. Shirts that are comfortable are my best.
Or, like, at Comic-Con, seeing all the people who are like, oh, comics and
comics and champagne, but everyone was wearing Comic-Con is my cardio.
I love that one.
Comic-Con is my cardio, and like we saw people wearing her shirts in public, and it was like really cool.
Yeah.
We're like,
The first time I ever saw my shirts like out in the wild where my friends weren't wearing them, so it was like extremely crazy. It's crazy. It made me super excited to keep going because sometimes you're always gonna get a little disheartened, but people have been so supportive and so excited to wear my stuff. And like I just got my first photo of someone wearing it to a photo op in New York Comic-Con with Peter Capaldi.
Oh my
goodness. And I almost died.
That's awesome.
And they told me that he liked the shirt and that he commented on it. So inside my little heart was exploding.
just send him one. Be like,
I would.
Which one was she or he wearing?
She was wearing the Comic-Con as my cardio.
Oh, that's awesome.
The ringer or the pink?
The ringer.
Okay.
The ringer. So if you're watching Peter Capaldi or his people, let me know and I'll send you one.
What's next for Geek Girl Gang? Or is there any spoilers that you can tell us about the next line? Or...
Well, people really, really like the Geek Girl Gang ringer. Like that's been the number one hit. People always ask me when it's coming back, and I kind of wanted to have like periods, like seasons. Like okay, now I have like a little fall line which has the shirt and the tote bag. And the Dark Lord shirt, and they're all very dark. So I wanted to do that and kind of like retire once the season is over. Like those aren't available anymore.
Exclusive.
Yeah, like limited collections. So I wanted to do something maybe more fun and bright for spring. So you guys have a little while before I start brainstorming. I did want to do like bundles. So my next, this is a huge spoiler, but my next idea is to have a collection called I Believe in Magic. Because that kind of covers a lot of fandoms in one, where you guys can get like a whole bundle where you get all 3 shirts, or you could just buy them individually, but it would be like Harry Potter, Disney, Sailor Moon, Those are the 3 magical fandoms that I thought of right now, but of course there can be more, but I want to like do them in really bright colors and make them happy and fun for spring. So.
The same is for the Dark Lord. Like Dark Lord could be Voldemort, Dark Lord could be Vader, Dark Lord could be Palpatine. Like,
yeah, absolutely. And that's why I picked it, because I was actually thinking Voldemort and then my husband was thinking Darth Vader.
We were the same. Yeah. I thought Voldemort and I thought Vader.
You can tell we're the family. But I liked that, and I was like, oh, it's really awesome that we thought about 2 separate things because it encompasses various fandoms. So that's what I'm all about.
That's awesome. Have you thought about doing a male side of...
Well, all of them are unisex.
Okay.
So anyone can wear my shirts. Like, my husband wears the GeekGirlGang shirt.
I saw that too.
All the time, and he loves it. And he gets a bunch of compliments wearing it. So, I mean, I feel like, hey, you know, all those feminist dudes can totally rock the GeekGirlGang. It shows that they show support for the ladies in their life. And anyone can have it. Like, Comic-Con is my cardio. Someone stopped us at Comic-Con wanting to know, a guy stopped us wanting to know like where he could get that shirt and if they made them for guys, and I was like, absolutely, you can wear it. Like, anybody can wear it. So
and a lot of them aren't like Geek Girl,
right?
Like only the Ringer and the Black. Right. All the other ones like Full of Feels,
right?
Comic-Con
Full of Feels, Comic-Con is my cardio. Dark Lord, all of those
Comics
are going to be
champagne.
Yeah, Comics and Champagne. All of those could be for men. So yeah, one for all.
Yay! And now you have dresses for
dresses, which I'm super excited. And if people respond positively to them, which they seem to have, then I can do more and I can make them more fun colors and say different things. And I think that makes it more versatile, you know?
Yeah.
Because
have options, kind of.
Exactly. You could dress it up. You could dress it down. So, yep.
That's
super
so cool.
Yeah.
So now we wanted to ask, going back to Star Wars, some fun questions. Get to know your Star Wars memories. So you want to start with the first question? Sure.
What is your first memory of Star Wars?
My first memory of Star Wars is seeing them. Okay, so this also makes me sound like a terrible fan. But I have a really bad memory, so I don't know if I saw them before this, but the time that I actually remember watching Star Wars, I was in high school.
Okay.
When they re-released the original trilogy. Yeah, so I think I was like a sophomore, junior in high school, and I went to the movies to watch it with my friend, and I completely fell in love. So that's when my whole Star Wars...
Did you have to wait in a crazy line? Because I've heard stories.
No, I was in high school, so I think that like we just went in the middle of the day.
Okay.
And, you know, I had all the time in the world. No, I was not skipping school.
I heard those stories. People skip school and then crazy lines.
Yeah, that was probably your mom when it first came out. Yeah. But yeah, that's my first memory, and it's a very positive one. I remember one of the episodes. Don't remember which one it was now, but they were hitting warp, and that is when like the screen completely went black and like shriveled up, and I was like, was that part of the movie? I was watching, my friend's like, no, it wasn't, and I was like, oh, and then there was a voice over the speaker to tell me that like, oh, that the screen busted. Yeah, so wait for it to resume. But yeah, that's like one of the funniest memories I have with Star Wars.
And well, I know that you have a cute relationship story with Star Wars.
Yes,
so you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, I met my husband in the line for one of the prequels, I believe the third. Well, I think it was the last one. Possibly the second. 2002? 2001?
Second.
Okay.
Oh, if it was
I can't remember if we watched the last one together and we were together.
Not 1999, right?
Not 1999.
Okay, so it was episode 2. Episode 3 is 2005.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so we were already together for the last one. But yeah, I met him in line for that because we had a mutual friend who got us like advanced screening tickets. And he was like,
awesome.
Do you like Star Wars? I can't remember. And I was like, yeah, I like Star Wars. And he was like, okay, awesome, I have tickets. And my husband just happened to be one of the other friends that got the other tickets. So we spoke the entire time we were in line. We ended up sitting next to each other during the movie, and we're hating on it. And then we started dating like a few months after that. So
that's
awesome.
Cute.
Yeah.
And Augie is amazing.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And I think now I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than he is. Funny enough.
Yay!
That's how it should be.
It happens.
So now we're gonna ask you what some of your favorite things are.
Okay.
So who's your favorite Jedi?
My favorite Jedi. Probably Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like how he's wise.
Yeah.
And so inspirational, and he was played by Ewan McGregor. So
I was
done.
gonna say Ewan McGregor.
So done. So done. Let's seal the deal.
If he's not Obi-Wan in the new movie, I think we riot. I think that's the only.
Absolutely. He
Yeah,
has to be.
he has to be.
He has
right?
to be. And he'd totally be down for that.
Oh, yeah.
I do not see him turning that down.
Oh no. Oh no.
For anything in the world.
Yeah.
Like, they could pay him in dirt.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
Yeah.
Pro bono. That would be what it is too. Now, who's your favorite Sith?
Oh, that's tougher.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, with all fandoms, I'm usually more for the bad boys, but I'm not for Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So Augie always makes fun of me because of that. Because he's like, this is the only fandom where you're on the good guys' side. I'm like, I know. I really don't know. Like, legit, I'm not, like, super into the bad guys in Star Wars. I think it's because they're all, like, super uptight and are not fun. Like, do you guys think anyone is fun?
I love
the
Darth
dark
Vader.
side?
But he's like,
Does he even count
but
as
he's,
Sith?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, I'm thinking like lower level Sith.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Like I love Vader. I love Ventress, and I love my husband.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Kylo.
gonna say Kylo Ren because he's the most fun out of
Yeah.
any of them. The rest of them are so like stodgy and
Straightforward.
shit. Can I curse on this? So I was going to say Kylo Ren because he's the most fun out of all of them because I love his little hissy fits. They make me laugh.
They make me swoon.
Tantrums.
I love them. He needs behavior.
So, which one are you? Jedi or Sith?
Jedi.
And this one, Jedi.
Yeah.
Jedi.
So Rebel or Empire? I think we know the answer.
Rebel.
Okay.
And what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. It's probably Rogue One.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
That's the first answer for that. It's
Really?
good. Yeah.
Oh.
We
yeah,
usually
totally.
get a original
Empire.
trilogy.
Mhm.
Empire, New Hope, those are mine.
Yeah.
Oh, favorite female character. I don't know how to speak today.
Favorite female character. It has to be Princess Leia. It has to be.
Of course.
I was gonna give it to Rey because I like that she's like the face of empowered women for a new generation.
Mhm.
But Princess Leia is OG, so
Yeah.
And male character?
Male character. You know, I really, really do like Darth Vader. Despite being a rebel, he's just so badass.
Yes.
I love him.
He ends up being a rebel at the end, you know.
He does. Yeah, no, he's tied with Han Solo because Han Solo is my boy.
Oh yeah. We
We
had
know
that.
Did an entire episode on him.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's worthy of one.
Yeah. I'm excited about Solo.
Star Wars universe. What
Yes.
color would it be?
Oh, can it be any color?
Any color.
Yeah. It would obviously be hot pink.
Nice.
Obviously.
I can totally see
With glitter
it.
sparkles coming off of it.
Yeah. And the last question, what would be your outfit in the Star Wars universe? Would you go gown, Jedi robes, like
Oh
mix
my
it all
God.
together?
Yeah, I would probably mix it up together because I would want to be comfortable, but I'd also want to look beautiful. So maybe like an awesome tunic
Mm.
that's like really gorgeous and brightly colored with like raised pants.
I was thinking that.
Nice.
I think those pants, the same with like the Cloud City Leia, they're like that.
Right.
They're, what are genie pants? Is that what those are called?
Yeah, like palazzo. No.
Yeah.
There's a harem pants.
Okay, yeah. Those seem like I've worn those like just with my Jedi robes like casually, and I'm like, these are the ones.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, a perfect mesh of
Mhm.
both.
Yay!
I like it. I like it a lot.
So those were our questions, Melly. Thank you for coming to our show. We
Thanks
hope
for
you
having
enjoyed
me.
your time.
Of course.
And where can our listeners find you on the internet?
On Instagram, I'm Melificent. On Twitter, I'm So Melificent, and my blog is melificent.com. And my shop is GeekGirlGang Shop on not Twitter, on Instagram. And then my website is also geekgirlgangshop.com.
We will post all the links on our description.
Yes. And she has a Facebook page, so if you want to go like her page, you have one for Geek Girl Gang also? Or
I
just
do,
Melificent?
but it's not really active, so
Okay.
the best bet is to follow me on Melificent on Facebook.
Awesome. Thank you for coming, Melly.
Thanks for having me.
And may the force be with you guys. Bye.